Welcome back to another video, everyone. I'd say it's been about 9 months since the last Conspiracy Theories episode. Conspiracy Theories number 10 was 11 months ago. So I think we're overdue an episode. See, I never ended the series. The reason I went on a break from it, because people have been asking for it to return this whole time during that 11 months, but the reason I haven't done one is because I just felt that the theories were getting a bit too repetitive. There wasn't really anything going on, so I thought if I waited a decent amount of time, things would happen in the world, new things would happen, new theories would come out, and the videos would be a bit fresh again. Today we're going to put that to the test and see if that's actually true. Do we have some new fresh theories going around on Instagram, or is it just the same shit getting reposted still? We're going to find out. Also, I'm wearing my hat again because I've not had a haircut in about 2 months. I was going to get one, but then Elden Ring came out and that took over my life, and I'm currently doing a live stream on it on YouTube, going through the whole game from beginning to end. So if you want to tune in, that will be on YouTube. Just tune in at the right time. Anyway, let's get into the theories. A UFO expert claims that the figure circled in this photo is 100% proof of life on Mars. The expert says that the figure is a humanoid-looking being laying down and watching the Mars rover. He states, "There is an object right over here, and I swear to God, it looks like a human being laying down on the beach." He continued, "There is even a trail of footprints going across the top of this rock." Right, I ain't gonna lie to you, Chief. I ain't seeing it. Yeah, there's something there. There's no doubt about it. There's something on that rock. It just doesn't resemble a human to me. Like, yeah, you've got like a little thing at the end that could be the head, but that's about it. Like, I'm not seeing anything other than that. Especially the footsteps, I'm really failing to see where they are. Now, I do believe in alien life. I do believe that there are aliens out there in the universe somewhere. Not on Mars, though. I don't think that there's anything on Mars, to be honest. But no, this is a good theory to start off with. You know, we've got all the key elements of a conspiracy theory here. We've got the experts, right? So you need an expert in every possible topic. In this case, it's a UFO expert because they exist. I'm not gonna lie, being a UFO expert, like having that as like your full-time employment, you know, someone asks you what your job is, oh, I'm a UFO expert. That sounds cool as shit. Like, I wouldn't mind doing that. Obviously, a UFO isn't just a flying saucer from another planet. It's just any unidentifiable flying object. But the thing I find the most funny about this theory is that it says a UFO expert claims that this figure circled in the photo is 100% proof of life on Mars. 100%. No shadow of a doubt. It is aliens on this planet because, you know, of this picture, 100%. But then the expert goes on to explain why, and it just says, "I swear to God, it looks like a human being." Oh, yeah, there's 100% life on this planet. I swear to God, that looks like a human. So 100%. I'm skeptical of this one. I think we need a much clearer image of life on Mars for me to say, yeah, that's definitely a human being or something. Mark Zuckerberg had this photo taken of him with his laptop visible in the background. From the photo, it appears that Zuckerberg places tape over his own computer's camera and microphone. Right, so the reason this one is big is because pretty much everyone is paranoid that someone is watching them through their webcam or listening in through their microphone. So a lot of people will cover it up, and then they see this and Zuckerberg's doing it. I think there is a bit of a difference here. I think he does have more of a reason to do that because he's Mark Zuckerberg. He runs Facebook. I think he should take his security seriously like that. Not to say that we shouldn't or anybody else shouldn't if they don't run Facebook. You don't need to run a, you know, social media platform to tape your microphone up. I just think he's more of a target than your average person, but I still recommend doing it because why not, right? Microscopic zombie worms have come back to life after sleeping in the Arctic for 24,000 years. According to the New York Post, the microscopic multicellular animals have inhabited freshwater environments for some 50 million years. Other studies on them have shown that these animals can be revived after 10 years on ice, but a new study published on Monday confirms that these creatures can live on for millions of years. Right, why would you ever want to revive something that's called fucking zombie worms? Like, you don't find a zombie worm and go, oh, look at these zombie worms, they've been sleeping for 24,000 years. Should we revive them? I think the name makes them sound worse than they actually are. I was getting a bit paranoid though, so I did have to Google, do zombie worms eat humans? No, not at all. For one thing, they're much more interested in whale bones than they are in people. In fact, they probably don't even know humans exist. Zombie worms live deep in the ocean up to 13,000 feet, 4,000 meters below the surface. That's all I need to read. Sucks if you're a whale, but theories have begun to arise after a photo of a man strongly resembling Steve Jobs appeared in a cafe in Egypt. Interesting. It's just a man with similar hair and glasses. I feel like there's a lot of people that could look like Steve Jobs. Find someone around his age, similar hair, put on some glasses. Yeah, this is not Steve Jobs. It is very much possible that there are some famous people that we know of are faking their deaths currently, but I don't think just seeing a picture and being like, yep, that could be him is enough, especially because if you're gonna fake your death, you're gonna want to like disguise yourself, right? You're gonna want to change up your hair, you're gonna want to do a lot of different things to disguise yourself so that you don't look like that person. You don't have to, but depending on how famous you are going to get noticed a lot. Or maybe you don't disguise yourself because you know that everyone would expect you to disguise yourself, so instead they'll look at you and be like, that looks like Steve Jobs. It can't be though, because he's not disguised. What if there are multiple souls in our body, but you're the most powerful one, so you have control over your body, and the voices in your head are just the weaker souls talking to you? It's called schizophrenia. I mean, he's technically not wrong. Internal dialogue, the voice inside your head, or an inner voice, your internal monologue is a result of certain brain mechanisms that cause you to hear yourself talk in your head without actually speaking and forming sounds. It's a bit of a weird thing to wrap your head around when you really think about how the brain works, but I don't think there's a multiple soul thing going on here. Many believe that humans were more advanced in science and technology in the distant past than we are today. It is thought that much of ancient history is suppressed, and we are instead told that we're currently at the height of science and technology. I think we've seen this one in a video before. I don't really know what to think about it because, you know, you think of like the pyramids being built, and you think about how much they weigh and how many blocks that, you know, make up for them, and the fact that they're aligned with Orion's belt or something, and you think, yeah, how the fuck did they do that? That would be incredible if that was done today. So you think of that kind of stuff, and that's what kind of makes me believe this theory a little bit. Generally though, I don't think I agree with this one. I think we're probably at our peak with technology and science and everything now. A British scientist who won this year's Nobel Prize for Medicine says that within the next 50 years, parents who lose children in accidents may be able to clone copies of them to replace them. Why would you ever want to do that? Like, that would be... Like, no, like, I don't know why anyone would ever want to do that. Yeah, it's incredibly sad. Like, it would be heartbreaking if that actually happened, right? If you lost a child. But cloning and copying and replacing them is weird and kind of disrespectful, in my opinion. Am I wrong in saying? I don't know. I just think personally I wouldn't want to do that because cloning someone doesn't change the past. That things still happen. You can't replace a child. It's freaky in my opinion. I think it's kind of cool that it could be a possibility, something that actually could be done, but I don't think anyone would actually want to do that. Speaking of things that I don't think anyone would ever want to do, many scientists believe that by 2045 humans will achieve digital immortality by uploading their minds, thoughts, and even memories to computers and then back into a different biological or synthetic body. Why would you want to do this? Does anyone actually want to live forever? Like, if you had the option right now to do that, to live the rest of your life or to just, you know, upload it to some digital immortal body, would you actually do that? Because I definitely wouldn't. Why would you want to live forever? Plus, by 2045, are you fucking serious? Do you really think that's going to be possible by then? That's in like 20 years. 20 years ago, Halo 1 came out, and you're saying in another 20 years, we're going to be able to do this? I mean, I'm not a scientist, but at the same time, a lot of scientists have predicted that the world was going to end multiple times throughout the past 20 years. Where are we now? Yeah, I don't believe that this will be possible, at least not by 2045, and I don't think anyone would do it if it was an option. What if the bruises and small cuts we randomly get are from our soulmates getting injured? Right, you know, I do like the crazy theories, the ones that, you know, are like super creative and you think, what the fuck? That's this one. You know, that's this one. Like, you know, someone was really thinking about this and this is what they came up with. I think generally the reason you get small bruises and very insignificant small cuts that you don't recall getting is because you do something, you injure yourself in a very insignificant and small way that you don't remember. You graze yourself or something, it's not that painful, so you're not going to remember it, and it's going to cause a little cut. I don't think it's, you know, your soulmate somewhere in the world getting injured and then it's showing up on you somehow. Overall though, theories haven't changed. I was expecting to see some like meta theories. I mean, technically we did see a Mark Zuckerberg theory, but I think we've seen that one in a video before. You know what? I've got a conspiracy theory to end off the video on. I haven't heard about COVID in weeks. Of course, the big thing that everyone is talking about and that has, you know, overtaken the news and everything is Russia's invasion of Ukraine. But COVID has just disappeared. Like, I haven't heard anyone talking about it for weeks. I heard about it a couple days ago and then I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing that is still going on right now. Anyway, that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you all in my next video.